Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am discussing the important questions of origin of life. True nucleus is absent in green algae, fungi, bacteria, lichens. It is in bacteria. Process of destroying all living organisms in a medium is called immunization, sterilization, pasteurization, sanitation. It is sterilization. Origin of life is not due to will of God, effect of sunshine on mud, spontaneous generation. None of this. None of this. Which one of these is likely to have been absent in free from at the time of origin of life? Oxygen, hydrogen, ammonia, methane. It is oxygen. There is no life upon moon because there is no carbon, nitrogen, silicate, water. That is the water. Believers in spontaneous generation theory assumed that organisms arose only from the other similar organisms. Organisms could arise only from air. Organisms arose not only from other similar organisms but also spontaneously. Organisms always arose with it. Third option is correct. Organisms arose not only from the other similar organism but also spontaneously. In Splanzani's experiment, one set of flask had access to air through holes in the cork and the other set did not. In the set which had access to air, the content showed abundant growth of microorganisms. What inference can be drawn from this experiment? In the spontaneous generation needs contact with air. Spontaneous generation does not need air. In the set of jars which were closed with corks, the content had not been boiled thoroughly. Air must have got into the jars through the holes in the corks and must have carried the microorganisms along with it. Fourth option is correct. Pasteur succeeded in proving the spontaneous generation theory because he was lucky. He was ingenious in drawing out the necks of the glass flask so as to provide access to air but not to the microorganism. Of the fact that sample of yeast taken by him was dead, of the clean surroundings of his liver, of was ingenious in drawing out the necks of the glass flask so as to provide access to air but not to the microorganism. An undefined fibrillar nucleus is found in eukaryotic cells, cells of higher organism, prokaryotic cells, higher animals. It is the prokaryotic cells. Chemosynthetic bacteria can be synthesized all their food, cannot synthesize all their food, need chlorophyll for preparation of food, need radiant energy for preparation of a correct option is can synthesize all their food. Why is it important to boil surgical instruments before using them in an operation? To kill all pathogens at the site of operation in the patient's body, to facilitate the handling of instruments by the doctor, to enable the patient feel warm and comfortable at the time of care, to kill all the pathogens which may be infecting the instrument, to kill all the pathogens which may be infecting the instrument. The genetic systems of prokaryotes and eukaryotes are similar and enclosed in nuclei, differ in several aspects, are not similar but enclosed in nuclei, differ only in that the prokaryotic system lacks, differ in several respects. The prokaryotic genetic system contains DNA and histones, either DNA or histones, DNA but no histones, neither DNA or histone. Correct option DNA but no histone. The blue-green alga belong to eukaryota, prokaryota, neither eukaryota, prokaryota, mixomycetes, it is prokaryota. An example of a cell devoid of a nuclear membrane and mitochondria is bacterial cell, protozoan cell, sponge cell, sperm cell. It is bacterial cell. There is a good reason to believe that the oxygen gas of the Earth's atmosphere has been entirely produced by putrefaction of living things, evaporation of seawater, photosynthesis of green plant, oxidative metabolism of microbes. It is third option is correct, that is photosynthesis of green plant. Carbon dioxide of the present atmosphere is almost entirely produced by forest fire, microbial activity, respiration of plants and animals, furnaces of industry. Second option is respiration of plants and animals. Life originated in the era Precambrian, Proterozoic, Mesozoic, Cenozoic. It is the Precambrian. All unicellular plants and animals are put under the group Protozoa, Monera, Protista, Prokaryota. It is Protista. Miller synthesized simple amino acids from H2, NH3, CH4 and water vapors, NH3, CH4, Cn and O2, CH4, Cn, H2 and O2, H2, O2, N2 and H2. First option is correct, H2, NH3, CH4 and water vapor. Nucleoproteins more probably gave the first sign of evolution, life, speciation, mimicry. It is the life. life. Stanley Miller synthesized proteins, viruses, amino acids, vitamins. It is the amino acids. According to one of the most widely accepted theories, Earth's atmosphere before origin of life consisted of a mixture of water vapor, hydrogen, ammonia, and methane, H2O2, NH3, and CH4, O2, NH3, CH4, NH2O, O3, CH4, O2, NH2. Correct option is the first, water vapor, H2, NH3, and CH4. The simple organic compounds that evolved in the direction of origin of life upon primitive Earth may have been proteins and nucleic acids, amino acids and nucleotides, urea and proteins, urea and amino acid. It is the amino acids and nucleotides. In Miller's experiment, H2CH4 and H3 and steam were subjected to electric discharge, which were obtained in this experiment: proteins, genes, amino acids, nucleotides, and urea. It is the amino acids. Miller was successful in demonstrating formation of amino acids by passing an electric discharge in the mixture of ammonia, water, hydrogen, and methane, ethane, ether, carbon. It is the methane. Who proved spontaneous generation theory enabled by using swan neck flask? Needham, Louis Pasteur, Father Shores, von Helmont. It is the Louis Pasteur. In order to prove Opren's theory of origin of life, or to prove that proteins, which are the most important constituents of life, substance formed in the primitive ocean by polymerization of amino acids, synthesis of amino acids, was experimentally proved by Stanley Miller, Haldane, Sidney Fox, von Helmont. It is by the Stanley Miller. Differentiation on the basis of the nucleus is done between anemia, prokaryota and eukaryota, protista and protozoan. None of the, it is prokaryota and eukaryota. The water of primitive ocean during the time of origin of life has been called hot dilute soup of organic substances by Haldane, Miller, Oprah, and Sidney Fox. It is Haldane. Origin of life as a result of chemical evolution has been properly explained or the most logical biochemical theory of origin of life has been given by Miller, Oprah, Haldane, Fox. It is by the Oprah. On the basis of Miller's experiment, one can say that organic compounds have carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Organic compounds can be synthesized in the laboratory. Life originated in the form of amino acids. Complex organic compounds formed in primitive ocean before origin of life. Option 4 is correct. How many billion years ago life presumably originated upon Earth? 1, 3, 6, 9. It is 3. Life originated in air, on land, in water, in all of this, in water. The basic difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes is that prokaryotes have no plasma membrane, histone proteins, no nuclear membrane and histone ribosome, no nuclear membrane and histone. The age of Big Bang is likely to be of the order of 10 to the power 6 years, 10 to the power 8 years, 10 to the power 10 years, 10 to the power, it is 10 to the power 10 years. For origin of life, the most important condition is the presence of water, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. It is water. Pasteur is famous for germ theory of disease, germplasm theory, recapitulation theory, cell theory. It is the germ theory of disease. A prokaryotic cell lacks nuclear membrane bound organelles, all. Operant theory, how origin of life is based upon chemical evolution, organic evolution, cosmic evolution, artificial synthesis. It is chemical evolution. Chemical evolution. Chemical evolution. Scientists who synthesized RNA in vitro condition, Korenberg and Nirenberg, Oko and Nirenberg, Watson and Crick, Corona and it is Corona and Nirenberg. Name of Corona is also related with artificial gene synthesis, origin of life, double helix model of DNA, protein synthesis. It is artificial gene synthesis. Which of the following has replaced methane of the primitive atmosphere as the major carbon containing compound of the present day atmosphere of our Earth? Coal, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, hydrocarbon. It is carbon dioxide. Who was the 17th century scientist to give a recipe for a spontaneous generation of mice from dirty, sweet soaked shirt put in wheat barn in the dark? Aristotle, Van Helmont, William Harvey, Spelling-Journey. It is von Helmont. Anton van Leeuwenhoek was the father of microbiology. He discovered cell is a thin slice of cork. Both A and B are correct. Both A and B are wrong. B is correct. A is wrong. Both B is wrong. A is correct. Fourth one, B is wrong. A is correct. So swan necked flask were used for experiments by Louis Pasteur, Father Swiss, Richter, Lazaro Spangani. It is the Louis Pasteur. Chemical Evolution culminating into origin of life would not have occurred in the primitive ocean had there been hydrogen in primitive ocean, hydrogen in primitive atmosphere, oxygen in primitive atmosphere. No, it is oxygen in primitive atmosphere. Which sequence is correct in context with operance theory of origin of life? Organic molecules, inorganic molecules, macromolecules, inorganic molecules, organic molecules, macrobiomolecules, macrobiomolecules, amino acids, inorganic molecules, macrobiomolecules, sugar, alcohol, aldehyde. Second option is correct. Inorganic molecules, organic molecules, macrobiomolecule. The most logical theory about origin of life is spontaneous generation theory, theory of special creation, materialistic theory, theory of catastrophism. It is materialistic theory. Type of energy used by Miller in his simulation experiment was lightning, electric discharge, heat, irradiation. It is electric discharge. Name of the hackle is associated kingdoms, Monra and Protista. Abiogenesis, microspheres, spark discharge apparatus. It is kingdom, Monra and Protista. Autocatalytic system that evolved in primitive ocean were chemically in nucleosides, nucleotide, nucleoproteins, all of the it is nucleoproteins. Which scientists decisively proved that life upon present Earth can originate only from pre-existing life? Louis Pasteur, Charles Darwin, Weizmann, Boxman. It is the Louis Pasteur. Besides hydrogen and ammonia, the apparatus by which Miller and Urey experimentally proved operance theory contained carbon dioxide and oxygen, water vapor and carbon, water vapor and methane, water vapor and nitrogen. It is water vapor and methane. Protists have membrane-bound proteins lying embedded in cytoplasm. Gene containing nucleoproteins condensed together in the loose mass. Nucleoproteins in direct contact with the rest of the cell membrane. Only free nucleic acid aggregate. Membrane-bound nucleoproteins lying embedded in cytoplasm. First option is correct. Identify the correct sequence in which following substances have appeared during the course of origin of life upon Earth: glucose, amino acids, nucleic acids, protein; ammonia, amino acids, proteins, nucleic acid; water, amino acids, nucleic acid, enzyme; amino acids, ammonia, phosphate, nucleic acid; ammonia, amino acids, proteins, nucleic acid. In bacterial chromosome, the nucleic acid polymers are linear DNA molecule, DNA and RNA molecules, circular DNA molecules, linear RNA. It is circular DNA molecule. I hope everything is right. Any doubt anywhere, you can ask me in the comment section. Again, we will meet in the next video with more important questions for you. Thank you.